moment of sweating.
I'm good. I've had a couple Reese's, you know, a really...
A couple tequilas? You said tequilas?
The heels?
You can brighten up a little bit.
No, Reese's. Welcome back to the next Crypto Gem. We've had an exciting few weeks, and tonight will be no different. We've seen our contestants' creative side, we've gotten to know their personal stories, but now they will challenge each other and go head-to-head in our most dramatic event yet, the Crypto Crossfire. Today, we'll have a debate-style event where our teams will be questioned about anything the judges want to know. Each team will be given 30 seconds to answer the questions, and the other teams will get 15 seconds to rebut. Only one team member may answer each question, so choose wisely. So, judges, we're putting them up against each other. How are we feeling about today's challenge?
I'm excited. I think we're ready. A lot of projects have been coasting so far through the competition, and I think now is the time to put the pressure on. So I'm not going to be holding back, Anna.
I believe that.
You know, today I'm really looking for the complete package.
Okay.
We've saw these specific challenges of how they performed, and a couple have done well at specific things. But today I really want to see each project, educational element to it, explain their project, defend it well, but I also really want to see the passion.
Great.
These teams better be prepared because I also don't plan on holding back, and I'm going to ask some very tough questions.
Are you going to focus more on crypto in general or on their specific projects?
Oh, on their projects. I want to know where the utility is. You know, I asked a couple of weeks ago, a couple of episodes ago, and I still didn't get any information, so the pressure is on.
Welcome back. We are about to kick off the Crypto Crossfire, but before we do, we wanted to share some special messages from some of your biggest fans.
Hi Jamie, as you can see, your dad here. I hear you're doing really great things in Los Angeles in the final two. That is amazing. I'm so proud of you as always. Anyway, this is just to wish you good luck. I know you'll do brilliantly, and at least the weather will be better if it's raining in England. Take care, my boy. Lots of love.
Hi, sweetie. I just wanted to tell you how proud I am of you. This has been such a long journey, and I have witnessed firsthand all of the blood, sweat, and tears that you have poured into WAGME. The long working hours, the hustle every single day. I really admire you because you are a dreamer. You know I'm a realist, right? And when you dream big, and you go after your dreams no matter what anybody says. I am so excited to see what the future holds for WAGME, and I hope that everybody watching the show gets to see that behind this big personality of yours, there is actually someone who's a real hard worker with such integrity and so kind that will take the shirt off his back to help a complete stranger. We love you!
That's so cool.
She's gonna make me cry. I knew there's a reason why she wasn't answering when I was calling her the other day. She's like, I'm busy, I gotta do something.
Hey Pat, Big Bro Dan here. Just wanted to send you a quick message. Wish you good luck. I know you're gonna do great. I know how hard you worked in the crypto space for all these years, all the people that you've helped, and I know how hard these last few years have been for you with the cancer diagnosis, and you handled it like a champ, man. And that to me is the biggest win. All this other stuff is just gravy. So I know you're going to kick ass. Just want to let you know that me, your brothers, we all love you and wish you good luck. Go get them.
Damn. Oh, that's nice.
Hi, Ian and the WAGME team. Just wanted to say congratulations on being a part of the next Crypto Gem. You guys are all so incredibly passionate and dedicated, and you have put so much of your heart and soul into WAGME. So it's just amazing to watch you guys shine. And so go get them, baby. We're all so proud of you. I love you. The kids love you. And looking forward to seeing you become the next Crypto Gem.
You made it to the finale! This is it, boy! Time to give it everything that you've got. I believe in you so much, and I know that there is not a human being in this planet better suited to represent Suka or the community than you. You are going to do great. Don't leave anything on the table. Give it everything that you've got, and I will be here waiting for you. I love and I miss you, and I cannot wait to see you, boy. Good luck today. I love you.
This is my alley. That was her.
You guys are the perfect couple.
Yeah, she's great.
There's a lot more to the man than just the cars and the money, and it's never been something that I've ever thought about. I've always just known that Shib is who he is, but coming here and seeing it all, you know, with my own eyes, it really has solidified it.
Aw, I'm sorry none of you have supportive families. Those were so sweet. I wanted to know, what did those videos mean to you?
I mean, it meant everything to me. You know, it's like my wife said in the video, she's a chemical engineer, so she's very like logical, and I'm the dreamer. And when I first joined the WAGMI team, I mean, I'm coming from a business with 3 million subscribers on YouTube teaching fitness, and she's like, "You sure you want to do this?" I'm like, I see it as the next step, and I believe in it, and I really want to be here. So for me, I want to do something big, but also provide for my family, and also show my daughter Crystal that anything can happen. You just got to keep your mind open.
I mean, I almost started crying when I saw his wife, and then I almost started crying when I saw my wife. So now there's so much work that goes into this that it's nice to see that happen. So
It's okay.
And now I have to beat all your asses.
Exactly. Jamie, how did that video make you feel?
Yeah, it's nice to see the old man rocking and rolling at age 130, wherever he is. But I don't know if he knows what I'm doing right now. But it's always nice that, you know, if I turn around, he's got a hand on my shoulder, you know, as good dad should be.
Yeah. What about you guys?
Well, for me, I thought, like, I didn't expect that. And, you know, my brother knows what I've been through the last couple of years. And he knows that me coming on the show, I wasn't sure if I was going to do it because I wasn't sure if I was going to be feeling up to it. But I figured, hey, it's an opportunity. He kind of pushed me into it. And he's been like my rock. You know, he's 2.5 years older than me. He's my closest brother. And, you know, he's my best friend. And I liked it.
I actually got a twofer because I know his brother as well, really well, Dan. So, I mean, seeing Dan be so supportive is amazing. And then to see my person up there with my cat, I wasn't sure I was going to see these. But yeah, well, it's a little rude, but that's fine. He's working on it. But yeah, we're seeing all the support that all the teammates have. It's very clear why all of us are here. You know, it's passion driven in this direction is good. So it's nice to see the support we have at home.
Great. Well, while we're all feeling warm and fuzzy inside, now it is time to get competitive. So use that energy because we are going to start the Crossfire. I'm going to let the judges take over in a second, but there is one twist with the challenge today. One team will be going home.
Ooh.
Good luck.
Thank you. The good thing is because Ryoshi it means the fisherman. It's an embodiment of decentralized culture. So whether our founder is anonymous or involved, it's really the culture that he brings of like preserving DeFi that's really, really important. So we actually prefer to some degree for him to remain anonymous.
I think it's absurd that people invest into anything if you don't know who's behind it. I think the fact that you have people that have hopium having to do with maybe it's a guy who maybe potentially started a different coin and maybe he started a different coin, this coin because of a philosophy, good luck to any investor.
So in their case, they have what's called a tax funding mechanism that has a game attached to it. So if you want to make any money outside of the game, you have to buy a real token. That's why things like Suka are really important.
So one of my biggest issues with your project is, and correct me if I'm wrong, but is there a 5% buy and sell tax on the token?
Well, as of right now, there is a buy and sell tax on the token, and that's been a part of our bootstrap from day one of the whole project funding itself. We have zero funding. So WAGMI Games franchise has raised through the community and our NFT sales about $2 million. But as we approach closer to the game launching, we plan on getting rid of our buy and sell tax, especially as we get closer to tier ones.
You said that you're eventually going to get rid of it, but do you have an actual date about when that's going to happen? And the reason I ask is because it's not really in the spirit of crypto and financial freedom to tax people when they want to take their money back.
So once tier ones happen and people actually trade, taxes go away automatically, because then there's a whole different level of actual trading of the token.
Really, like the tax, I understand the whole concept, but you set these parameters and these goals of these ideas of what you want to do, but it's like the one thing is, how do you know you're going to be able to meet that?
Yeah, but the same token, we're not charities though, we're also sort of game companies and businesses that need to sort of take in a profit and also take some tokens off the market. I don't see anything wrong with like selling an NFT or taking a fee from a transaction.
Look at the product. I mean, that's all there is to it. Like meme coin versus product.
But if you believe the product more, you wouldn't be taking that 5% from your holders on both ends. That's 10%.
You see where it's going. You see where it's going. The way we have our token is it's 100% utility. So therefore, it's not required. In fact, we're one of the very first companies in the world that we know of in which you can actually pay with regular fiat in order to get all of your digital assets. That being said, if you want to trade after the fact, not before the fact, as far as gating somebody to get into the game, that's where the mechanism happens as far as digital ownership and being able to trade and buy and sell those types of assets.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. A token does need utility. It's interesting, WAGMI says they're the first company to introduce fiat to digital assets, because Vulcan Forge has been doing that for 3 years now.
Ooh. What I'm confused about is the fact that all the governance is done inside of a Telegram group. Yes or no, is that correct?
For now, yes.
Right. How on earth is that decentralized? How is that a legitimate project if your entire consensus mechanism is happening inside a Telegram group, as opposed to something like Bitcoin where you have miners distributed all over the world, you have actual infrastructure, you have a Telegram group?
Yeah. So, I understand that completely. Yeah. So, take a project like Shiba Inu. It was a project that was basically the same as Suka, but it blossomed in the middle of a bull market. So in a matter of just months, they went from 10,000 holders to hundreds of thousands of holders, which in that period of time gave the community ample time to create different types of utility, which then led to SHIB swap. While we only have 12,000 holders still.
There was a narrative for a while that this play to earn was the future of Web3 and NFTs and digital assets, but ultimately it kind of went up and went down for you guys and for many other projects too. Are you still using this kind of marketing, and what's the model now?
Good question. Absolutely not. I think one of our strengths is that we adapt with the market and very flexible with what sort of works and what doesn't. We saw other projects try the play to earn model and see it be as unsustainable. So we've adapted our play to earn economy to be far more use cases with the tokens that are rewarded. If you just pay out other people, you're going to get an inflationary token and nothing's going to work from it. So we have adapted to that. Changed just paying out free money to those who just want to grind. And now there's, I think, 6 more use cases for the play to earn token to be used to retain its value.
I think it's very difficult when you have play to earn on your game, because most gamers, they don't care about that. If you want to introduce gamers to an ecosystem, they want to play a fun game, and they're worried more about their KD, their kill death ratio, how many wins, or having their friends play versus how much they can make.
Well, you have 60% of your supply that's not in circulation, so those types of funds you can use for selling and retaining any funds that you need for the community, probably, right?
That's incorrect.
On the number, or what you're going to use for?
60%. We've got 20% not in circulation.
I'm glad Suka actually brought this up. I was looking at the addresses, the holders. Approximately, there were about 6,000 something from what I saw. But there is one address that holds 52% of the circulating supply. Can you explain that?
Yeah, we have a 4-year staking mechanism, meaning those that buy Vulcanverse land, they have to pay PYR and store it in there, and they receive amount of PYR per month. So that wallet actually decreases by the month 200,000 and pays the holders that. And it's been going on now for 1.5 years. It's been efficient. It allows people to buy land. It keeps the prices high. It stakes PYR. It locks PYR.
40% of your supply is in circulation from the start. You're unlocking. You have a 208,000 unlock every month of your token, right?
Correct.
All right. No further questions.
Welcome back to the show. Things were heated in here before, but it seems like they've cooled off a little bit. So we're going to check in with our judges. Hello, judges. How did that Crossfire live up to your expectations?
You know, it was heated for sure, and they started battling there towards the end. You know, it started a little maybe too polite, and you know, some good questions got them fired up, and the passion started to come through, and things became a little clearer towards the end.
Okay.
It was good. I learned a lot about the projects. I was disappointed that we actually had to pull it out of them, you know?
Yeah.
And only once pulling it out of them did I feel I actually got what I needed to know. So I would actually like to see the contestants sell themselves harder. It's like, do you even want it or not, you know?
They're a little too polite for you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I've been warning the contestants, this is a contest. You have to stand out. And I'm glad to see that it came out a little today. They started, bickering and attacking each other a little bit. And I love to see more of that because it's getting down to the wire and it's really hard to choose who is the next crypto gem.
Well, I'm glad you said that it is coming down to the wire. So have we decided on a winner of today's challenge?
I think we have.
And actually, for the first time, it was unanimous.
Okay. Impressive. Well, I can't wait to find out, and I know you can't wait, so stay tuned and we'll be right back. Welcome back to all of our contestants. It feels tense, but take a deep breath. You worked really hard. But this is a competition, and our judges have made their decisions on the winners and who's going home tonight. So, judges, the floor is yours.
Please will WAGMI Games and Vulcan Forge step forward. How are you both feeling?
Great. You guys definitely put us to the grinder on there, but that was expected.
It was very stressful. Both of you competed very well. I felt like you did your best to put forward your projects and debate with each other. However, we have unanimously come to a decision about the winner of this particular round. So the winner of this particular contest is Vulcan Forged. Congratulations. You should be happy.
WAGMI Games, I'm the biggest video game Web3 bullish guy there is. You didn't win this challenge. So today you're going back to your podium.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Unfortunately, that means, Suka, you are going home today. Thank you for the t-shirt, by the way.
Each one of you has a shirt. Feel free to take it. It's going to be under your chairs. The size will fit you all. So enjoy the shirt as a token from our community.
Phil, Patty, congratulations. Really, I want to start out with that because you guys came here to the next crypto gem. You guys are not founders. You are community members. You represented Suka, I thought, pretty well, as best as you could. It's very hard to defend a meme coin, one without utility, one without real governance. And I know you guys are still trying to figure it out. But ultimately, we decided that you cannot answer our questions about utility, about how you're tackling governance, where Suka will be in the future. So that's why we decided to let you guys go.
I just wanted to say too, your video challenge, especially, I was laughing. It was really, you guys should start a crypto, comedy show. You did very well. So, some of the challenges you did really well on, and your passion showed through as well. And, the intelligence with talking about the analytics and the math and things like that too. So we appreciate it. Yeah.
It's been a pleasure watching you guys promote the project over the last few weeks, grow, do the task. It's been really interesting. I've learned a lot about Suka. But as Brian and George were both saying, the utility just isn't there. And perhaps it will be one day. But I think at this stage, you're just not quite ready. But thank you so much for competing.
Yeah, we have had a great time. I'm sure I speak for Patty, which I don't have to because he has plenty to say. But I think I speak for everyone from the Suka community when we say that we're grateful to be here. We're simply volunteers. We realize that the next stage of crypto is really one that needs to be a little different from what we've experienced. And I think Suka, the community, the culture, really preserving DeFi is an important part of why we're here. And we continue to look forward to carrying that message.
And, we kind of came in knowing the odds were kind of stacked against us for the fact that, we're a meme coin and it kind of carries a negative stigma. And, sometimes it's hard to explain exactly what it is we're trying to do. But as you say, we are still a young community, but I think that we have a foundation to build off of. And I'm just happy to be here. And I appreciate everybody.
All right. Well, great job, Suka. I think you deserve a round of applause. You guys did an amazing job.
Thank you.
And you had people on the dance floor. You had them dancing at the party. So social butterflies at the competition for sure.
It is a community token.
Hello, where's my jacket? So how does it feel? How was the experience on the show? What are you feeling at?
I feel actually pretty good, even though we got eliminated. I'm okay with it. I mean, I understood that we kind of came in as somewhat of an underdog because of our project being so much different from the other ones. But
Oi!
It is what it is.
It's my utility jacket. Look at me. So now if only Suka had some utility, Leia would have been won over. Luckily, all of her tokens are protected by the shield of the idea of utility. Thank God all of us have some type of utilization that's allowed with our coin. She lost money in Shiba. That's why she's bitter. One day we'll all arrive together. It'll work out just fine. Until then, bye, Suka. Join the community. Love one another. Internal peace is paramount, especially in a bear market. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are so happy to have been here. Thank you so much. I love my partner here.
I don't know what
we
I can
killed
say.
it. You're the man.
This guy, I don't know.
And
It's the jacket.
hopefully one day we will realize utilization. And maybe at that point, we'll do well.
Sparks were flying tonight. Jet, that was crazy.
It was. And I think that Phil and Patty, they've done a terrific job representing the Suka community. In this particular challenge, they just couldn't get past the judges' focus on utility.
Can you tell me why Leia is so focused on utility?
Look, we knew Leia was going to be tough on all the teams from the beginning, and she's just not a big fan of meme coins.
Jamie and Vulcan Forge really came alive tonight. What do you think?
Yeah, I got to tell you, when this competition started, I thought he might be one of the first to go. But he's starting to come to life, and we are in for an epic showdown.
Well, I don't know about you, but I cannot wait for next week and the final episode.
There's a lot more to the man than just the cars and the money, and it's never been something that I've ever thought about. I've always just known that Shib is who he is, but coming here and seeing it all, with my own eyes, it really has solidified it